All right, so now we're going to talk about the trombone. It's always important to lay down our instrument cases on a flat surface to keep them safe. I recommend on the floor because instruments don't have very far to fall. Undo the latches, open it up. You're going to have two main parts to your trombone. You have a slide, which has two moving parts. It's important to always hold this so that it does not come apart. Slide moves like this. There is a slide lock. I wouldn't depend on it 100%. Always hang on to your slide in a manner that that's not going to fall. I'm going to move this very quickly and get the case out of the way so you can see what's going on. So this is the rest of my trombone. This is the bell section. Simply goes into the slide section like this. Screws in nice and tight. Should be at about a 90-degree angle. Okay, so that can come up on the shoulder and we're going to be in good shape. The mouthpiece goes into the receiver of the trombone, and like every brass instrument, small half twist will keep your mouthpiece from falling out. Small half twist back out, and you're all set. You never want to tap on the mouthpiece because it will get jammed, and then we have to use a special tool to get it out, and that's no fun. So the next thing we're going to talk about is how to maintain the slide. The most important part of the trombone is you should be able to move the slide quite easily without any resistance. It should basically feel like moving your arm. If there's any kind of strain or stress, it makes it harder to play. I recommend that the first thing you do is take the bell off of the slide, so you're only working with the slide. Set the mouthpiece aside, and then you've got two parts here. There are many types of trombone lubricant out there. The one that I prefer comes in these two tiny bottles. Take a little bit of the first bottle, you shake it up. As you pull out the slide, there are two little lines, one on either side, and this is called the stockings. You put a little dribble on each side, and then carefully, always make sure you know what's around you because you can bump into things. We'll work that into the slide. And then the second, the larger bottle, you shake up, and it's a mixture of these two chemicals that helps this slide move really, really fast. But we're going to pull out just a little bit. We're just going to dribble a little bit at the top. It's going to start to drizzle down. Work that back and forth into the slide. If your slide is working really well, it's going to be very, very fast. So you have to hang on to it. So once again, you've got your slide lock, and then you can reassemble your trombone, and you're all set to play. I recommend that an adult help with this because we're usually taller than some of our younger students, and as students get older and they get bigger, they can handle this. But the first thing you want to do is take the two parts of the slide carefully apart, set one side down, the outer slide, and lightly wipe off any of the excess material on the inner slide with a paper towel or an old t-shirt or anything that's going to not leave any lint or debris. You don't want to use tissue or anything soft like that where we're going to get little pieces left over. Carefully reinsert the slides. It's very important that when we do this, that everything stays in alignment. So the final thing you need to maintain as a trombone player is called the tuning slide. It's located at the end of the bell. We need to be able to move this slide and have it stay in place fairly easily and comfortably. If this gets too hard to move, carefully pull the slide out, rub it clean, take a little bit of slide grease. I prefer to just get a little bit on either side. Rub it in nice and thin with my fingers. Work the slide grease into both sides of the bell. Reinsert the tuning slide. And you are all set for success. There's the trombone.